Hello everybody, and welcome back to Voices of the Void. Now, I know it's been a while since my last episode, but for good reason, mostly because the sick thing, but I also was busy doing other things and getting to know some people. That did not sound good. Right. Honestly, I have no memory of what happened last time. I do remember the weird giant bugger that was in here. Was doing stuff to my ATV. Also, I finally figured this out. Where? There. Finally got myself curved for a mega head. Now I just need to get money for the rest of the stuff. Huh. Looked like I had to check. Let's see. Ah. Um. Okay. Okay. Uh. Okay. Quebec. Got it. Ooh. I gotta get to I gotta get to Transformer 2. How it's looking won't be last until sunrise. Oof. Could be dangerous. But I'll be in more danger if I just sit here. So, fuel do I have? Okay. I should be about enough. Hope I don't regret doing this. Let's see. Transformer 2. Holy hell. When did it start getting so dark? Is it a new moon? Okay, creepy sounds of the forest. As I missed my turn off, I think. Did I? Was I just too fast? Oh yeah, I was too fast. Hmm. Come on. There you go. Okay, 100%. Yoinking that coal piece. Hmm. Oh, now it's getting a little brighter. Or it looks brighter at least. Though the forest looks dark as hell. I should head back. Ah, hey there, boys. Huh. Silly little things. Huh. That didn't go so bad, now did it? What was I worrying about? Though, with the events that have happened, I could quite literally say anything could have happened there. But went a lot better. One. One. There we go. See how you looking.
Entry 1.
Okay.
I don't know if this is going to get through to anyone. If it does, it's probably because they wanted it to. In which case, I'm really sorry. Maybe they just don't even care. Maybe it doesn't matter because there's nothing we can do. If you're anything like me, you've seen some weird new stuff
Gonna
around
get started
here,
on tomorrow's
and more
work.
importantly, you've realized it and you've remembered it, while everyone else goes about their day in ignorant bliss. I don't know how far it goes, but so far, nobody has shown any capacity to register what I'm saying. I can spam it up and down the internet and I don't get one relevant response. Nothing. I've considered that I might just be crazy, but even crazy people can get some sort of reaction. Someone will at least try to humor them, calm them down.
Yeah, no, that was
I've
not
tried
worth
doctors, police, professors. They
Here we
all
go.
just stare off into space when I start to describe this stuff. Like something is actively blocking the exchange of information. My biggest fear isn't even that I'm all alone. My biggest fear is that I might still only perceive bits and pieces of something bigger. Or worse, that my capacity to perceive all this is shrinking. I can write it down, I can record every last detail, but it's not going to matter if I become like everyone else. I could wake up tomorrow and look at my journal entries and only see a pile of mysterious cake recipes. Who the hell knows? The first thing I ever saw was one of the pickup windows. It was just like any other you might see at a fast food place. But it was right on the side of my own house. Nothing amiss indoors, but outside, half the block was lined up on my front lawn, reading over a glowing menu full of scribbly-looking gibberish and receiving their meals, if you want to call them that, almost instantaneously.
Oh, well, I think I should take a nap.
They all acted like it was their usual.
Oh, the suns, the stars.
My questions were met
So
with
beautiful.
blank stares and stupid smiles. I couldn't tell who or what was actually handing out the food, or where it was coming from. I could only see blackness. At least, that's how I remember it.
Yep, nothing out of the ordinary. Right, need to get my own data tapes.
Constantly. I've seen them indoors, outdoors, on houses, on trucks, even one on a tree.
Jeez, you're fast. That should be right. And these mannequins are becoming like Usain Bolt over here. Alright, while I'm over here, can pick up these drives I crafted.
Intake store. It can dream a great flavor. It all has the same stupid logo on it too. Sometimes burnt right into the cuts of meat. A bug-eyed cartoon hamburger and a little chef's hat. Sometimes it's winking, sometimes it isn't, and sometimes it only is after I've looked away. There's even people sucking down that stuff on live television. The talking heads come back from commercial licking blood and grease off their hands. The weather lady shows up looking like an extra from a slasher movie. Red stains increasingly thick on a blouse. I don't think she's changed in weeks. Nobody else cares. Nobody thinks anything is odd or new or different. Nobody but me. My appetite for meat is thoroughly dead, to say the least. I don't think I could ever trust it again. But I've noticed non-meat products are growing steadily rarer. Fruits and vegetables are sitting out longer between restocks. A lot of things are just getting phased out to make room for all the new items. I shouldn't have to say this if you could already read and comprehend this far, but for the love of God, don't eat it. Don't taste it, don't touch it, try not to even smell it. The more people eat, the less they act like themselves, the funnier they talk.
There we go.
If you know something's up but you can't see what I'm seeing, I advise you to stick to cereal. I haven't found anything fishy about any of the cereal yet. I can't begin to postulate what's behind it all. Aliens, terrorists, Illuminati reptiloids. I could believe
leave my
anything
mom.
at this point.
Alright.
Entry 2. Flyers, neon signs, billboards. All of them written in some weird foreign language I can't find any match for. Plastered with goofy artwork of bug-eyed hot dogs and steaks, and less identifiable things. People stop and stare at them compulsively, pupils dilating while their clouded mind registers God only knows. A lot of people say the same exact thing, in the same exact tone and rhythm, every single time. That sounds good enough to eat. I hear it 100 times a day, when I risk going out anyway.
There we go.
Then they'll head straight to one of the impossible windows, the infected supermarkets, the rapidly multiplying vending machines, or one of the green doors. Those awful green doors. I don't know if they're actually new, or I'm just newly capable of seeing them. The first one I noticed had grown, for lack of a better word, on the back wall of our local ShopRite. An ugly, faded seafoam affair, smeared windows shaped like their burger logo, chrome handle flecked with rust, same as all the others I've seen since. People were coming and going at a steady pace, but even when I staked it out for a good 6 hours, I never saw the same patron coming back out
Okay,
again.
November,
I guess that should
Romeo,
have been a
and
big
Bravo.
warning sign, but I couldn't take it. I had to know. It didn't lead into the store, of course. I knew it wouldn't. As soon as I stepped inside, I was assaulted by the sound of eating, feasting, wet, breathy chewing sounds
Romeo
drowning out everything else, tugging at my gag reflex.
and
There were bars, tables and booths scattered in disorganized patterns around rows and rows of buffets. Many seats were occupied, but the bulk of the customers were eating on foot, wolfing stuff down right out of the bars as they went along. I knew none of them could comprehend what they were really doing, where they really were. The decor was almost, but not quite, in the style of a retro 50s diner, maybe with a dash of Dr. Seuss. A lot of the furnishings looked chunky, soft and plastic, like they were designed for children, though I can't imagine any child with such depressing taste. Booths were lined with putrid, off-green cushions. Tables were a hideous yellow tan with chipped chrome trimmings. The floors were pale blue tile, like a public restroom, many pieces missing or disheveled. The walls were more of that tacky chrome, interrupted by fake wood paneling, giving way to glass windows from about waist height to the ceiling.
damn.
Yes, windows, not visible from the outside. I had stepped through a door in the middle of one plain, solid brick wall, but from inside, it was glass all around. They were so thick with grime that I could scarcely see through them, but I could tell it wasn't the correct view from behind the ShopRite. It looked more like some murky storybook vista. Simple, blocky houses on rolling green hills. Despite the steady stream of people coming in through the door, I couldn't see a single sign of movement or life out there.
Right. What about that pile of trash? Something that just amazes me is that how this place got so dirty with so many trash cans. I mean, this room alone has 3. How did it get so dirty? Hmm. Right, need to get you in here with the rest of my scrap. There we go. Right, ammo box. Voice crack. Ammo box. Right. I need to find my way, or find some way to get more storage. Or some way to carry more stuff. These coal pieces I could put here. I'm putting all my crafting stuff over there. Alright, it's the seed packet. Jeez, getting windy. Well, at least, power shouldn't be a problem for a while then. It blows like crazy. I think I can take you guys back to the kitchen. I should check in on the transformers. Right, the kitchen.
I'd spent my afternoon scrounging around town. And boasts a new formula or improved flavor. Sometimes I just
Transformer 1. Yeah, should,
threw when the egghead got the jump on me, cornering me in a one-way alley between a Safeway and a Walgreens. Its head was bigger than most, possibly a bloated globe that almost brushed the walls on both sides. I don't know how its feeble, chalky body could have held it up. It was barely more than a skeleton. Thin-skinned, shrink-wrapped.
Should do a run of the Transformers while I send
Thin-skinned, shrink-wrapped tightly to its bones.
Mike.
All that remained of its former identity was a black dress tie, swaying like a pendulum from its pencil-thin neck. Its incoherent mumbling sounded at once apologetic and threatening as it staggered towards me, limbs outstretched. I had nothing to defend myself with, but...
Jeez, Mike. Come on. Get out. Oh, that boy is a handful sometimes.
All my strength, slamming it straight into that fat, bulbous face like a battle axe. Felt like striking a huge, taut basketball. The mumbling grew more frantic, more confused as the thing stumbled backward, gravity tugging at its awkward cranium, arms whirling cartoonishly as it fought to regain its center of balance. It was like some bent slapstick routine, like somebody struggling not to drop a wedding cake. I charged, screaming like a banshee as I struck again, and the thing finally toppled, slowly, like it was filled with air. As it hit the ground, that massive noggin exploded like a swollen tip.
Let's see.
With a wet splash. Pinkish gore and hunks of rubbery white flesh gushed out of the alley and into the street. For one terrifying moment, I wondered how the scene would look to the rest of the world.
Will be ready.
If they'd just see some random, senseless act of murder against a completely normal, innocent human being. The people already nonchalantly stepping over the scattered piles of gore would have eased my mind, if it weren't for what happened next. One of those piles started moving. Something about the size of a baby was squirming out from the pulverized sludge. A fat, slightly oblong shape with a lot of thin, wiggling hinges underneath. Still too thick with gore for me to make out any details.
Guess I also do this on the way, so...
And I could only watch in a confused stupor as it went.
Transformer 1, Transformer 3, and... satellites. Wait. Need to lock up before I go. Should be alright on fuel. Gonna tackle Transformer 1 first things first. That's the boot. And I don't know what that is. Did I take the wrong turn? Yes, I did. Well, I got nothing to worry about. Since I can just do this. Simple as pie. Kinda wish you could pull out the paper sheet while driving. Like hold it with one hand. Because for some reason each time when I'm driving I just want to pull it out. Hell. Got fuel? No. Oh jeez, this thing is completely out of whack. Yep. Oof. I remember this place. Oh yeah, well I'm over here. Hey there, my friendly neighbors. How you guys doing? You're doing fine over here. Been living here for quite some time now. Right. Oop, I accidentally pulled off the parking brake. Ah. Right. November, Romeo, Bravo. November, Romeo, and I'm nowhere close to any of them. They are all on the opposite side. Oh jeez. Well, at least I have everything centralized. Everything I need to do is just over there. Now hold on. Huh. Where the hell did all my hunger go? I think sleep deprivation is getting to me. There's no way that thing is real. So how the hell did a car get in here? One that even has this license plate censored, mind you. I smell something fishy afoot. Before I go ahead and finish up my work, I should stop by here and refill my tanks. See if I can't also refill the ATV a bit.
Either I die knowing one more piece of the puzzle, or I somehow kick their gooey little butts. Who's to say they'll even be prepared for an intruder if they think they've got us all fooled? I don't expect to be some kind of hero, but so far, I'm the only one I know who even has a shot at trying. Entry 5.1. I was not prepared for what I found in that tunnel. It stretched on for over a mile on the back of what should have been the 3x3 interior of a porta-pot.
Crunchy.
I'd been led there by a flying brain, and what I found still succeeded in surprising me. I'd planned to come prepared, but there was ultimately little that I thought would be useful. I packed a store-bought survival kit, ropes, and
Strange. There's so much stuff in here. Hmm. Hoping these things can get me some fuel. I'm just gonna go ahead and let that run. Hopefully when I get back I'll have some fuel ready. Oh, quiet. Mike, you good? What is this? Oh, just a binder. Uh, Mike, what? Mike, what are you doing? We really need to get your goddamn motherboard checked. You're not good, boy. Mike? Wrong way, bud. Shit.
A network of catwalks made navigation relatively easy, and I was usually able to keep sight of the concrete wall I'd emerged from. Tunnel entryways were frequent, brainflies periodically zipping through.
Mike? Ah. Good work. Now take a nap. You earned it,
In a
buddy.
populated area. They needed bodies after all. I shuddered.
Oof. I'm hoping that will be enough fuel to carry me. You know what? Instead of risking getting stranded with the ATV out there, I'm just gonna walk. Need the fresh air. Anyhow. I need to work on my legs as well. This work is just mostly sitting around anyhow, so... Brownie. I believe I do remember where every single one is. Bravo should be just right here. My knowledge serves me right. It's Mike, so you're Mike, then I have a feeling that's Bravo. Yep. Oh. Oh. Oh yeah. I remember that. Am I dumb? No. What did I... Oh. Request. So request. Request. That's what I wrote wrong. Gotcha. Thank you. Romeo. Wait, Romeo is the furthest one, so see target November. Remember correctly, Romeo is like all the way at the edge, like right nearby. Yeah, right next to Transformer 3. Well, not right next to, but I do share that area. Gotta say that I'm getting better at this. I mean, it's only 11 morning, and I already got so much done. Granted, I did kind of work night before. Wait, yep. It was, yeah, red for November. Will you be quiet? Uh, right then. I'm gonna do a bit of a check beforehand. Yeah. Yeah, that's Romeo, if I'm not wrong. Wait. Where's that tower gone? Um, Coordination tower. Oh, wait, still there. Yeah, it was just hiding behind a tree. a second I thought that sign was a mannequin. Hmm. Wonder why there's so many signs over there. Could possibly happen over there. I just saw something in the corner of my eye. Ah, already finished. Today's just going smoothly, huh? So far so good, really. I haven't been jumped by anything. I haven't had anything go absolutely sideways. Just been able to work. It's nice. I'll take you with me back. Let's see. Height looks good. There we go. Actually, I don't think I've actually looked up here. These beans before. Huh. Oh, just remember this. I'm just trapped in here. Oh, good time. Well, not good times, but those were the times. Back when I was merely joining this place. I don't know the time when well, yeah, I was a new employee. I knew nothing about how this worked. Uh, and Krampus was really getting on my nerves. Showing up, make me unable to sleep. Oh, and by the time I finally figure him out and get myself a defensive measure, winter's over. Which sucks, but hey, what can you do? What can you do? A quiet stomach. Almost back home. Oh, and after I'm done cleaning up the my main facility, I'm definitely going to go ahead and what the hell is that? Did I just see? Oh, it's a dry box. After I'm done cleaning up the facility, I'm gonna start cleaning up some of the other places around here. Like the transformers.
Yellow glow could be seen through its many cracks and vents. I didn't suspect there was much a shovel could do to this one, and it neither backed off nor approached. It simply stood there, waiting, daring me to make a move. I could see a dense river of meat bodies surging along the path only 3 levels below, making the same slow spiral around the tower I was. Fragile or not, there was no way I could keep their numbers at bay forever. I wondered if I'd be taken alive.
See.
A dozen images flashed through my mind. The eggheads, the things I'd seen here, things I'd seen in PETA propaganda videos. Any of them could be my fate. Let's just talk about this, Sonny Mom. The voice snapped me back to reality. If you could call this a reality. It had come from in front of me. From the robot cook or whatever it was. What? It spoke again. It doesn't have to be this way, Missy George. Besides its mangled grasp of pronouns, it spoke English with remarkable clarity. Its voice was soft and feminine, with just a slight metallic quality. Sorry, was all I could manage. Still dazed. We can put you right back where you belong, little thingy doc. We can even fix you up like the rest. You'll never know. I knew exactly what it was talking about. The brainwashing. As far as I knew, I was making first contact with a non-human intelligence, and I had a billion questions about what they were doing to us, where they came from, what else was out there in the universe, or multiverse, or whatever we might be living in. Only one thing actually came out. Screw yourselves. It sighed a hollow, metal sigh, with smoke escaping from its face vent. It seemed to sink a little at my response. If that's how you want it, whatchamawazzle. It rose threateningly on its 3 legs, and I realized what it reminded me of. Clawed arms shot out, clamped around the handle to my precious shovel, effortlessly tearing it from my grip and dropping it to the walkway. It shot out again, and this time got me by the neck. It slammed me to the ground, taking apparent care not to choke me just yet, but at least cause considerable pain. Its legs clanged noisily as it positioned itself directly over me.
Hell? Why did I just trip neat dirt? Right.
Felt like being branded. The monster giggled. Tee-hee-hee-hee-hee. It spoke out the laughter, like it was reading from a bad script. If its eyes had been real, it would have been looking directly into mine. And if it had lips, I'm sure they would be smiling. It bent forward.
Here we go. That should keep me satiated. Let's see. How are we looking? Nothing? That's a shame. Really, it's a shame. Well, I'm gonna leave you here. Hmm. That's all cockroaches in there. Yeah, I've just decided at this point that food is food. Don't really care about the cockroaches. They may be vile, but hey. Food's food
Dead
at
or
this
asleep
point.
or whatever the hell I just did. I prodded it a few times before cautiously stepping around it and continuing up. Something didn't
Well,
want me to
I
reach the top,
finished my work.
and I felt pretty good about it. Entry 5.6. The rest of my climb was relatively uneventful, broken only by the odd hot dog squid or
Gonna do some outside work. Can't have things looking like this. Well, I definitely got extra life. I think I should just get rid of this. That's a really good throw. God damn. Got some arms. Hot dog. Let's see, what can I do out here? Right, these things. They've been completely pushed out of position. Serious, really weird. Just a little corridor. Or, well, dead end. Come on. Jeez Louise, Dr. Kell. Holy. Uh, Anybody know if Dr. Kell goes to the gym? this is some inhuman strength. Yeah. Starting to think that Dr. Kell may not be so different from the things in this forest. Cause, yeah, this strength, no regular human has this type of strength. Especially a nerd like Dr. Kell should. I can really think of the quote from Half-Life 1. With your brains and with my brains and your brawn, we make an excellent team. But the thing is, Dr. Kell is both brain and brawn here. She'd survive almost anything if you... Oh yes, Gordon, he is smart. I don't think he's really as smart as, well, the other professors in Black Mesa or Dr. Kell here. Oh, hey. Gordon and Dr. Kell aren't too different when you really think about it. I mean, they both wield crowbars. They are both very much so silent, from what I know. And they work for a very big corporation that specializes in all kinds of things. Both dealing with anomalous materials as well.
Large, sawtooth jawbone at my stomach. I struck back with my own weapon.
Holy. Well, that thing seems to be fine.
Even that giant, squeaking heart.
Oh.
Its arteries dousing me with geysers of hot blood as its throbbing at last subsided. I was almost disappointed by how easy it had all been. I shouldn't have been. As I stood in a puddle of mashed viscera, blood and who knows what else streaming off my face, I heard a mysterious clang echo through the vast space. I felt the walkway shudder under my feet. It was followed by another clang. The shaking intensified. Clang. It reminded me rather uncomfortably of huge, heavy footsteps on the grated floor. 2 guesses what it was. Come on, I dare you. Entry 5.8. As the stomping grew louder, an even larger figure emerged from the other side of the flying brain tornado. A shape looming 15 feet tall in the dim, flickering green light. Like the pressure cooker thing, or whatever that was, it had a largely metallic appearance, though at the same time, strangely organic. Its spindly, nearly skeletal body didn't seem like it should have been heavy enough to rattle the floor so violently. Its long, bony feet terminating in thin, sword-like talons. Most of its weight was likely concentrated in its head, immediately recognizable as the shape of a sausage grinder, slowly wavering with each laborious step. A pair of slimy eyeballs, like the Burger Man's, stared down at me from one side of this huge contraption.
That's all the time I have for today.
Was only
So
a black, skeletal
I hope you enjoyed.
ending in
And
another
I'll see
of
you
those white
guys
cartoon gloves.
in the next one.
Its worst characteristic by far
Bye.
is the way it breathed. A hollow